Let me get some work, will it? Screw it. It's too much trouble.
Actually, that works beautifully. Okay. Oops. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get the show started. And Tuthe, one side. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brony Show. I hope you can hear me okay. This is Circuit Main. And I just barely, and I mean literally less than a few minutes ago, started adjusting microphone audio. But I'll get to that in a little bit here because I have good reason for that. But I'm joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to bring you the Brony community for this week. We are, of course, joined by DM21.
Easy when you turn 21.
Textalion.
On the drive home.
Toakoi.
Trying to deal with tech issues. Yay!
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, the Casanova of the Spring, Suki.
Oh, you're not a psychologist. Stop trying to help Tech with his issues.
Well, I'm sorry. He comes to me and goes, I need to find more gluten. Sorry, I need to find more healthy stuff. Well, I've been trying veg.
I have muted Toa.
I don't know what the problem is. I gave him tissues.
Nah, he'll live. So, anyway, while I'm waiting for a cup of tea to warm up, hello everybody, and welcome once again to the Brony Show. Now, those of you who are a little bit in the know will know that right now our editor and friend Creature is currently away having work times and fun times all in the same measure. But because of that, unfortunately, the fun task of editing episodes and doing the the title cards and everything fell on me. Unfortunately, this was also a very nerve-wracking week for me. So half of that didn't get done. You can tell which one didn't get done. Luckily, I was able to figure out the editing software once again, even though I recently upgraded it, so it was a little bit newish territory, and it didn't work. It didn't work the way I remembered it working, but it was an easy fix. So those of you who are watching and wondering where are the archives, the good news is that they're uploaded. I just need to go in there, add a few things into summary and the descriptors, things like that. See if I can get a title card uploaded in there for them, and they'll be good to go. So it's hopefully maybe about 15-20 minutes worth of work. But here at Casa de Brony Show, we've been dealing with a few things, so unfortunately I haven't been able to focus on everything that I've been wanting to do. Which also brings to point why my microphone might be slightly different this time than usual. When I was editing, I realized I sound like utter garbage. And taking another look into my settings and stuff, I realized my microphone was at 100. Thinking about it, I realized that's probably why it keeps on popping and peaking like it does, because I am basically blowing it out. And I have to apologize heavily to Creature for that one. I am very sorry. I didn't realize just how bad it was. So, at the moment,
his whale, says Davey should.
Yeah. So I'm hoping.
Says Monstro. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that the audio is sounding a little bit on the better side of things here. It may take a little bit more time for adjustment, but we have started to figure things out. Of course, that also means that some of the people that are on Skype calls with me might need to fix their own audio with me because they probably had to turn me down.
Skype calls?
I know what I said. Look, I've also unveiled beyond the curtain of ad blockers and things like that at the real face of the internet nowadays, and I am scared. And I'm trying to go back 10 years at this point. I am literally trying to wrench that timeline back. It is horrifying. It should not be. This is not what I grew up with, and it is what I.
I'd say snap back to reality, but reality is much more rumor than fiction.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes my gravity. Oh, it's insanity. Choke on depravity. Seriously, I am shocked. It was only 5 minutes, but I am shocked how many sites are just flooding you with ads if you give them half a chance. It is mind-numbing.
And YouTube wants you to quit using ad blockers and stuff things.
Yeah, they can try. I will sooner download all my YouTube episodes and just watch them piecemeal whenever I feel like it than ever let YouTube hit me with ads. I'm not gonna. Only time YouTube gets me on ads nowadays is on my PS4, and I usually just have that on the background as I'm doing things. One YouTube video I watched, and I am not kidding. I actually backed out of the video and said no more after 8 minutes. Every 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I timed this. There was another 45-second ad block. It's like 2 minutes, 45-second ad. 2 minutes, 45-second ad. This was so much.
Watching, but I normally don't get those.
This was so. I don't think that was supposed to be normal, but the fact that it even was capable of doing that is terrifying and messed up to me. And I get it.
Guess what they want you to do to remove those ads? That's right, a low fee of $14 a month.
Honestly, I would pay $14 a month not to deal with that. I would.
I don't pay them out of principle because of the crap they've pulled.
No, I wouldn't. I would pay them because of this crap. This is literally it feels like
YouTube Premium. Well, it's YouTube Premium circuit.
I know it is, but at least the money does go back. A little good chunk of the money does go back to content creators. So I'll give them. I would at least be willing to do it for that.
Circuit, there's apparently my OC's not in the OC Records channel. Oh yeah, that's because it was sent to you. Never mind.
Really,
yeah, I don't have much. I don't have much of a character sheet chaos. I just have them.
I remember you gave me an OC at. Yeah, I remember you giving me an OC at some point, but yeah, you really don't have too much of one right now, do you?
Yeah. Well, I have a rough idea of one, but not a conceptualized one since forever.
Yeah. Well, anyway, getting back on massive track. The only reason I'm letting us go this far off track, I'm not gonna lie, we don't have much in the way of news or anything. So for the show today, I'm taking it easy. We're taking it easy. I didn't have a lot of time to plan for the show. So we're going to enjoy the fact that St. Patrick's Day is coming up in a week. Literally, the next show will be St. Patrick's Day. But for that one, I think we'll leave that for the future. And for today, we're going to go on to Tabletop Simulator. And we're going to just relax, have some fun, and do a puzzle. We already have a few fun Irish images out there that are being suggested. Of course, if you want to suggest an image that we do for the puzzle, please feel free to drop it off in our picks and gifts. Just remember to keep it both pony and St. Patrick's themed. And I almost have a feeling I'm opening up to something terrifying to that, but I'm not going to introduce that line of thought. I'm just gonna.
Okay, now I really need to speed home to get it, but there's a cop right there.
What?
Don't forget, Circuit, I'm still driving home.
No, I'm right. So anyway, no, that randomness out of the way. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna start us all off with a good old dosing of wub. And while I let everybody get warmed up here, I'm going to warm up myself by getting myself a cup of tea, of Luna tea, which I'm going to spike with booze. And while I'm quickly doing that, I'll go ahead and open up the floor for everybody to start off with. What's up, Bronies? I mean, don't everybody talk at once.
Aside from the artwork, I haven't really done much. I do have a Comic-Con local that's happening this weekend, so I might have something from there. Otherwise, my own convention is herding cats and trying to count the chickens.
Mine is a little rough still. It's still unpacking, still living with what I got. It's gotten worse recently, but I won't get into what. I try to take it one day at a time, but sometimes they just pile on more than we can handle.
Okay, so I guess a little bit of what going on with me at the moment. It's also kind of show news, kind of not, because it's my own personal project I'm working on. So, as some of you have already seen in the content creation, the first part of my Babs Insanity has come to not final fruition, but pretty stupidly close. Okay, this is weird. Am I losing it?
You didn't post anything outside of the Sweetie Belle looking.
Yeah, but I mean, normally I'm able to just click on the image and then open it up in its own tab, aren't I? Or I don't know. It's being weird. Anyway. So I got this in the mail a few days ago. This is a 6-foot by 10-foot high quality tear proof flag.
You made a Sterry Bell flag.
I made the Sterry Bell flag.
God.
This thing is huge. This thing would cover my bed with room to spare, and I have a queen. This thing is monstrous. This thing is part 1 of my BabsCon plans.
Jeez.
What's the alcohol?
Well, that's part 2 that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to have some updates in regards to that tomorrow from some people.
Are you intending on flying the flag outside your room?
No. Well, maybe. What I'm planning on doing is I'm taking this flag around the convention floor. I am going to have a bunch of fabric markers. And I'm going to encourage everyone.
A charity.
Everyone. I don't care if they're a convention goer. I don't care if they're staff. I don't care if they're one of the guests. I don't care if they're a musician. I don't care if they're just there for the day. I'm getting everyone I possibly can to sign this flag. And then at the end,
he's on a mission.
I am on a mission. And at the end of it, I'm going to throw this flag onto the charity auction. This one-of-a-kind, giant flag signed by everybody I can possibly get at BabsCon to sign off BabsCon. This will be something that will be hopefully cherished by whoever buys it, and I'm hoping it brings a ton of money too to help out with the charity. And I'm hoping it also leads to some really insane ideas for the future for other crazy whimsical things that I might do to have fun with the community and also put some really awesome things out onto the charity block for people. So yes, this Sterry Bell flag
is... flag? I can't see it at the moment.
Say what?
Is it the BabsCon flag? I can't see it.
You want to stream it to Discord?
He's not able to see anything at the moment because he's literally driving. Now don't worry, man. It's in content creation. You'll be able to see it when you have a chance.
Okay.
But yes, this is a very massive, very big, very intense project like thing.
It's what I reacted to earlier, I mean. Okay.
So yes. The plans are good. The plans are great. I'm kind of insane. Oh well.
Time to bury.
But anyway, so that is one thing that I am hoping, planning, and working towards on. And the other thing, and let's see, Well, at the moment, that is pretty much all I have to report, other than just some general insanity in the Brony Show chat, and the fact that I'm currently now editing the Brony Show in general for the month. So insanity abounds. Ponies Online, I don't think they've made official announcements on the panels or the guests of honor just yet, but I think that's coming up real soon.
We have to announce stuff, so yeah, all the fun of having to announce stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably talk a little bit more about that when that time comes, which it is rapidly coming. That's what she said. No, sorry. And the chat room is immediately talking about different tax professionals that they use. I personally, this is my shout out to taxing, because there's a lot of tax professionals out there that, well, they can eat it. Because they do a lot of
They
crap. They
oversell.
do a lot of crap to make the tax code as messed up as possible. But in any case, I usually go through Tax for USA. It's
Oh,
pretty,
I did that too.
yeah, it's pretty simple. I think he might have been the one that turned me onto it. But it's simple.
That would
It's
take a while.
easy. It's cheap, ridiculously cheap. It only cost me a few dollars. And all I had to do was plug in my information. And since I didn't have anything overly complicated in regards to taxes, bingo bongo, it got done.
Yeah,
Easy
I
and
just
simple.
did mine for free with I just did mine for free with Cash App taxes. But then again, I think I have the simpler one. You may have investments or whatever, Circuit. I don't know what your situation is, but you also can't make over a certain amount if you want to do the free one.
Yeah, and I think it's the over amount that kind of hits me the most. Yeah, either case, yeah. Well, use whoever you like, honestly. If you prefer somebody, go with them. I personally go for cheap and good, but that's just me. Anyway, that's enough of that crap. Anybody else have any other quick what's up before we go ahead and hit the news? Because we kind of just been running around. All right, I'd say that is our time to go ahead and get into the news here. Now, it has been a little light on the news. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that the seasons are slowly changing, and also daylight savings time just probably wrecked a lot of people. Anybody actually realize that it was daylight savings time before it happened? Or
It just snowed on me the day before.
at least he got the day before.
Yeah, we
I
found
know
out the
so
day
many people
before,
that had
too.
no idea it was coming. It literally hit him like a sack of bricks the day of. But it is a serious question. It is an honest, serious question. If anybody was actually aware of daylight savings time ahead of time.
I'm aware of it because for the convention we had a thought. Okay, when can we do this so we don't have to mess with daylight savings time? And our convention time fell into we only have to worry about the Australian team members.
I mean, that's good at least. Anyway, yeah, it just had, I just had to throw that out there because I swear this whole weekend just people were just destroyed even more than usual. And that was
Given
one of
what's
them.
going on in the world, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean everybody is
I
pretty
just
wiped.
wish they would pick one or the other instead of going back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Google
And I thought
gobble,
all the
Google gobble.
real clowns got a job elsewhere.
Anyway, so yeah. Sorry, I'm just taking care of something real fast here. Where was I? So, let's go ahead and start off with the convention.
Congress.
Festival of Friendship is coming up in a week and a half. Just a week and a half in Southampton, UK, and the convention scene is going to start bringing in full swing. I mean, it's already starting to warm up pretty quickly here. For my part, at least, I don't know if anybody else is starting to warm up or if
You hit near 80 in my area.
you know what, close enough. Of course, it's also saying that it may snow this weekend, so I have no clue what's going on anymore. All right. Anyway, Festival of Friendship is going to be in Southampton, UK, in just a week and a half. That's going to be excitingly good fun. I'm hoping to hear a lot of good things. I wish I could go. It looks like a few people are actually ponied up to go. So, you know, I'm really excited. Really hoping for good news on that one. And then next after that, a couple weeks afterwards, is Ponies Online, which hasn't told us that we have a panel yet.
You have panels.
I know we do. I know we got to start preparing for that. I'm just being snarky because I don't want to.
I know you're being snarky, but whatever the information's right here. Also, we have to check with schedule because we just got some other CGs with their panels and some people touching the panels that they shouldn't be.
Stop touching my panel. No, you don't have my panel's consent.
So that's who's been pushing my buttons.
Anyway, moving on. Ponies Online, the online pony convention will be in just a few weeks. Get excited, get especially if you can't go to a normal convention right now. this is a second best way to do it. Just doing it online with different online panels. I think they are going to have like a VR chat thing going on. I know Derps is involved, and he's a big VR chat person. So
Yeah, we have the hangouts on the evening hours. And
right, yeah, you were working on that. I remember that like a few months ago, you were working on something like that.
Yeah, and little exclusive, we have personally made worlds for concert and panel / hangout. So there's going to be some fun hangout if you want to watch the convention panel and hang out with other people in VR chat.
Oh, well, there you go then.
We are VR.
Troopers.
No, moving on. Anyway, no. And then a couple of weeks after that, of course, is BabsCon. The final BabsCon. The one that everybody's excited for. It is coming up close. It's coming up soon. And it will be the last one, which is why everybody is getting ready. Everybody is scrambling. I'm scrambling. I got one thing done. I got hopes that the other will be done here soon. And I could start putting production. And then it's just time. And then I actually have the trip itself. Oh boy. But yeah, no, a lot of craziness going on with that. BabsCon is very rapidly approaching. I'm excited and I am terrified. But I will be there and I am ready for it.
Terrified?
I am terrified. Extrafied.
But you're not stupefied.
And boy, people are already starting to line up to the St. Patrick's pot here, suggesting different images. Though I'm not gonna lie, one of them is hilarious just because of how cheap it feels. But well, I'll get to that later. So yeah, that is the con news. Now here's random news. We're gonna start off with another con news, and this one's actually really, really cool. There was an event called Melange Pony over in South Korea. We had no idea that this was happening, but it happened. And in fact, they made an awesome little video recap of it all.
And you know, it's nice to see the fandom still exist in other countries.
Indeed.
Yeah, like I keep saying, I don't think this fandom's ever really going to die. It may slow down some, but there's way too much passion and love out there for all of this.
Also,
Indeed.
the fact that going back through some of the stuff just for a thing for you, because I chose to be your PR writer. It will be edited, and a copy will be sent to you when ready.
I'm scared all of a sudden. Anyway.
But anyways, the fact that as soon as there was at the gala with Magneto, there was Magneto art and fanfic.
Oh boy. Anyway,
the fandom will never truly.
Oh my! Oh god! Oh god! Wait! No! Rewind that.
Back it up! Back it up!
I never thought we'd ever get to this point. Twilight Sparkle secret shipfic folder cards. I don't know if they're in English or if they're in Korean. If they're in Korean, I need to get copies of those. This is the kind of stuff that I remember way back in the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic days, where they would have like Magic cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that were like Japanese or other crazy and other fun languages, and you could still use them legitimately, but it was just fun to have them. And that would be so fun to have.
Full screen that video.
I don't
See
think
if we get better quality.
No, we got to do better than that. So here it is at Hyper 4K.
It looks like English to me.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not. Look. Okay, the big one right there. You can see Prince Blue Blood and one other pony in the shipping card.
I see it. It's on the side. That is in Korean.
It's not just on the side. The top left that is Korean is Korean too.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is very real possibility that these cards are completely. A lot of these cards, if not all of them, are in Korean. That is amazing. Dang it!
Asian fans have had that translation.
Oh my
thing
god,
down
that
pat.
food looks good.
Wow, I'm glad I bumped up the resolution on this.
Man,
This looks
listen.
really nice.
Ooh.
But
Oh
wow,
my.
artists. Oh, they had little food things going on too.
They have the Jeffy Muffins.
You know, even if this was just a day event, this looks like it was so much fun. Oh
I know,
yeah.
right?
Oh look, there you go.
We got
There
better.
is absolute
We
proof
got better.
right there. There. Oh, there it is. Oh. Dang it! Oh, somebody
there's
has to tell me how to
fucking
get
gun.
these. I need these. These are the ship fit cards. You know what? No, hold on. I need to shout this to the proper rooftops. I'll be right back.
Because the last time we had seen
CMC,
her
I
eyes,
need those ship fit cards. I need those cards. I need them. We all need them.
What?
What?
The fact that there are Korean versions of the
Check the
Shipwreck-
stream.
Oh my god, that's
Dang.
amazing. I love that.
Nice.
Yes, I need those
Ooh.
cards. Anyway, back to the show. All right, we're back. Well, I'm back anyway. So yeah, I shouted that out to the pre-show party. I think I've thoroughly confused them. All right,
I had to explain it.
I just told them to check the stream. Okay, seriously. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, this is lovely. This is amazing. I love this. I love everything about this. This is so wonderful. Oh,
Everything is awesome.
this is everything is
Everything
awesome.
cool when you're part of a Brony team.
This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, I am loving this. I'm loving all of this. This is why I love this fandom. This is why I stuck around. This is the crazy crap that I love. I just so love this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. This fills me with too much joy. We need to find something to piss me off. Here we go. Finding pony AI art. All right. So, taking a quick sip here.
What?
All right, now we've been talking a lot about pony and AI art, and yeah, it's a mess. It's bad. It sucks.
Boy.
But we're not gonna go into preachy mode on this one. Instead, this is kind of something fun that might give you an idea of just how far, unfortunately, that AI image generation has come, and also help you hopefully find ways of detecting it in case you find a cool piece of art and you just want to be sure that it is legitimate. So, Clipper Anon, apparently at MareCon 2025, did an online panel about AI art. And they actually have, they did several images just basically saying, tell me which one is AI. You know, they basically went through a bunch of them. They would label which ones are AI, which ones are not, ways that you can identify between them. And this is really recent stuff too, so you can really get an idea of where to look, how to look, what to look out for if you are wanting to enjoy pony images, but you're concerned about spreading bad information, as it were. So I really do recommend checking it out, or at least maybe testing your own skills and see how far you can come along. And this is an hour and a half long, so yeah, there's plenty to go on with this. But I did want to shout it out because unfortunately it's AI image generation. As much as I distaste it, and I absolutely do, it's probably not going to go away for some time until it falls out of favor and either gets expensive or boring or both. So at least
Funny thing,
knowing what you're looking for will help.
also, there will be infighting because, funny thing, a Chinese company took ChatGPT and full sail copied it and then improved it, and then ChatGPT's creators were like, you can't do that.
We're gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna leave that one alone, mostly because I'm hoping for things on that end, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping for very malicious, angry things. But at the moment, that is a whole
It's all
nother
fun
kind
and
of
games
fish.
until someone loses an eye.
But let's go ahead and move on. Do you know what something that is wonderful and delightful?
From you?
What? Well,
But
there.
they're both wonderful and delightful.
Yeah, but it threw me off. Well, how about Pony Pizza instead?
Tokyo. Oh, and they did
Yeah.
a not final.
So apparently, Pompushka has a competition. A pony pizza place is opened in Tokyo, Japan, or it's soon to be opening in Tokyo, Japan. And they even got an MLP, an artist, a Brony artist, to make the character and everything.
Oh, that's cute.
And yeah, the grand
It
opening
looks like a vinyl knockoff.
But the grand opening apparently hopefully happened over the weekend. So that is really, really cool, and I hope we can get more information about this because it sounds awesome. But
Like, this is why I agree the fandom won't die.
Now, here's another fun thing, and this is really important for those of you who are watching live because there's no way we're getting this on archive in time. And we did shout this out in the Discord too. Over at the Epic Game Store, if you still happen to have an Epic Game Store account, Them's Fightin' Herds is currently free for this week. And it will go away on Thursday. So if you do want a chance to be able to play Them's Fightin' Herds, but you don't have the chance to pay for Them's Fightin' Herds, it is currently free and available at the Epic Games Store. So you can actually get a chance to fight with them herds.
Just don't cause a stampede.
Yep. Yeah, just make sure you get your hoof in the door before it's too late. Now, next, a little bit of yay and news. The Toy Fair 2025 has happened, and it had ponies. But it didn't have...
Surprisingly, it had ponies.
It's surprising, but at the same time, not quite. They had some pony toys, but apparently not a lot of them were unique or different from previous iterations or things like that. You had some standing brushies, little molded figures, some cool posters and images, and of course clothing after clothing after clothing. Some of the cutie quoos and stuff like that, makeup. Honestly, I wish I could gush. I wish I could gush and talk about some of this stuff, but we honestly have talked about all of this. And in fact, I have the Pit Petals brushy thing right now in the back of in the corner of my room here. So yeah,
I'm happy that they said, all right, if we don't have a show, let's just do all the generations.
Well, it's not just all the generations. It's just like we don't have anything really new to show, so we're going to show some older stuff and maybe some remakes of the newer stuff, because the Rainbow Dash is definitely a little more on the unique side of things.
G5 artwork, which is unique.
Yeah. So yeah, they do have some cool looking toys and figures and things like that.
A Sunny Cycle.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that is a Sunny Cycle. And of course, I believe a lot of these here are card images, of course, from Caillou. So yeah, it was a fun little booth. It was really cool. There just wasn't a lot to write home about, which is kind of a bummer, really. But at the moment,
I find it the funniest that out of the mockable trios, you have different ones.
Actually, you want to know the real funny thing? We have the G1 My Little Pony. You have Friendship is Magic, and for G5, Tell Your Tale. They are completely passing Make Your Mark. Kind of makes you wonder about that a little bit.
That's a shame, but...
Buy all our playsets and toys. Sorry.
Yeah, they must...
I'm surprised that there's no G3 or any G2 representation.
Well, G3 wasn't very popular, though.
G3 had its own thing, and G2 was just literally toys. There was no show. There was no G2 show.
No, I understand that, but you know what I'm meaning.
There is no toys in G3 Pwn. There's no.
These are not the toys you're looking for.
Well, it was more a no Warren Bossing say kind of joke thing, but yeah. Yeah, bring it up to Coldust. He will tell you up and down. There were never any shows for G2.
No, I know, but I mean, like, any new toys based on G2.
Alright, and because the news was a little bit light, really quickly, a video play and animatic called The Ending of Cadence, Eternal Compassion, has been released. I just wanted to throw that out there because sometimes animatic radio plays are pretty fun to just listen and watch to. Is this in English?
But Cadence knows that.
Yeah, it's in English. So yeah, it might be a fun little thing to check and watch and enjoy for what it is, especially if you want a fun little story. Well, fun little story. This looks dramatic as hell. This does not look fun. Okay, if you want something that's a little bit more on the serious and drama field, you'll get it. Fun little story. Yeah, but Cadence explodes at the end. Cadence explodes and so does half the world. It's a fun little story. Celestia invents a nuke. It's just a fun little story. Okay, we're gonna move on. And so with that is going to be it for our news segment. Now it's time for the fun segment. And that is the fan submissions and suggestions with our challenge of the week. And of course, our challenge of the week is done every week by all of you lovely fans out there that catch the show live and are able to submit at their suggestions. And we put them up in a big old random wheel, spin it, and let the fates decide what our challenge should be. And the wheel this last time around, because we seem to do this every single time, was the Coal Dust Summoning Ritual. But we also had a protest initiative challenge. Isn't that right, Coal Dust?
There they are.
But I just made the summoning ritual. You summoned the coal.
Well, I summoned them earlier. It's just that it was basically on hold.
Meow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that explains it. Okay. Oh,
I voted on coming in screaming.
Coal Dust apparently ran away.
I think they're munching.
Fight again another day.
So, Coal Dust, what was our protest initiative challenge?
Sorry, my mouth was full of crackers.
Oh, it's crackers apparently.
No, that was the protest initiative challenge. Sorry, my mouth is full of crackers. Can you imagine the Coal Dust Summoning Ritual and my mouth is full of crackers being the combination?
That could be it. The protest initiative challenge this week was helmet.
Helmet, yes.
Helmet.
And of course, I was able to. Seriously, what is going? Oh, I see. Did they have to change that? Sorry, I'm bemoaning Discord changing their overlay again.
Oh yeah, they can't seem to make.
Oh yeah, instead of the open in browser button being at the bottom, it's now up at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's always been at the top left.
Well, it's top right, but for me anyway. I don't know. Maybe mine just didn't update in a while, and it finally did, and I'm just dealing with that. So I drew this. I had some harsh lessons throughout the week on arms and anatomy, and I was trying to put them to the test here with Circuit basically doing the summoning ritual of Coal Dust, and it's more of a hat than a helmet. It's got the Coal Dust symbol on a hat.
I have a symbol now.
Well,
it's your silhouette.
It's the coal signal.
See, doesn't
we
that
now
look
need
like
that as a patch for coal?
We could actually make that as a patch for coal.
Oh my gosh, a coal patch.
Actually, give it to me and I can 3D print it, and we could just get some Velcro.
You could also just download the image and do it yourself.
Sure.
But yes,
Don't give this man an install patch.
but yes, I also tried to do a little bit of shading, but it was late in the workday when I finally got the outline of the coloring done, and it was a busy day as unusual as it was, really. So did
Yeah,
the best
so
I
you got the
could with
shading
what I
on the
had. Huh?
Body, but not the hair.
You did pretty good, boss.
I ran out of time. I literally had only about 15 minutes left of work when I finally got through the body part. I figured
It looks good.
I mean,
Pretty
I
damn
I
good.
figured I could just get rid of the shading, but I just decided to keep it anyway.
It looks
I'm
good.
just
You're doing
amused
good.
at the wibbly lips.
The the wibbly lips was such a pain. This one I was trying really, really hard to make him look wibbly and funny. I mean, seeing it from a
Man,
distance now, I
that's
think I
all the
actually did a
same.
good job with that.
Yeah, that was the most impressive part of the picture.
The wibbly lips.
The
Trains, feather, maple syrup,
Bastard.
muffins, Slurpee hooves. The summoning of the coal dust. So coal dust.
Yes.
Do you still feel attacked?
Yes.
Always.
Okay.
Thank you for this attack.
The funny thing is, on my blue sky, one of my things started to blow up when this happened.
Oh?
Not exactly blow up, but it actually got more than a little attention, which is still surprising. But yeah, it was one of those artist asks where somebody posts a like, you post a response.
Oh yeah.
And literally, when I was starting to draw this and I was trying to draw the lips, I decided to, I responded. Moment, I'd have to say ponies because, I mean, 90% of what I draw is ponies because I'm mostly trying to learn how to draw in general, and ponies just seem to be my go-to for the moment. But I do like drawing them in silly and absurd situations. I'd say this qualifies, don't you?
Yes.
So
This is
yeah,
very silly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is very good circuit.
Yeah. And we also do have another entry here from Tokoi.
Oh,
And apparently we're full metal full coal alchemist. There we go.
Okay, let me see what all those symbols are. All right.
did someone
You've
leave
got-
out of that?
We've got
hard
a lit
hat.
cigarette,
I think that's a pencil.
a train,
Mm-hmm.
a Pokeball,
Yeah.
derpy hooves, and some funky bacon.
Actually, I thought that was a
I
gummy
think
one.
that's a scarf. I don't know what's bottom right.
I thought that was the Pokeball.
Muffin? I think that's supposed to be a muffin.
It might be a muffin, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we could ask
But
the
we
creator,
lost Toa,
but where's the
so
fuck-
he
Oh my
can't
god,
even
Toa isn't
explain.
here. He actually vanished.
Toa refuses to decipher for us.
No, okay.
Whenever Discord's being dumb.
It's okay, Toa.
Sorry, we already figured it out ourselves. We did want to thank you for the summoning circle of a cigarette, a gummy worm, half a Pokeball, the concept of bubble in time.
No, this is actually an alchemy symbol for coal. Because the scorpions represent feather, derpy, muffin, train. The helmet's just the Amtrak. And coal's thing is a film reel with a pencil through it. And does that not look like a film reel and a pencil in the center?
No.
Oh, okay,
What?
you're going back to the old cutie mark. I still need to make a new one. Haven't done that yet.
Yep, because you haven't done it yet, I use that as a reference point.
Well, I mean,
I
I
thought
figured
your
the
cutie
pencil
mark
because
was
it's called
pants for the
Destiny
longest
Arts.
while after that one.
Yeah. Okay. The hard
Right.
hat just hurts
My
because
cutie mark
I mean,
is a mess.
I
Jesus.
get you're just trying to put a helmet in there, but a helmet for Amtrak just I mean, Cultist, am I wrong and that feels way wrong?
It would make sense.
Really?
If I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You
I am
were
now
on
happy, so.
Didn't you have a helmet while people were at your station?
I don't.
Building,
I don't know what you're talking about, Toa. I don't. What? Let's not dox things about me.
Sorry.
Real life doesn't exist. We're your ponies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, it should have just been
Well,
a
ask
trinket
your
doctor's
question
hat,
real
nothing
life, and
else.
we'll
You
more
could have had
look at
this as a
ponies
sticker
about
for a
it.
helmet.
Dr. Who's?
Fair enough. Well,
For the record, I don't work.
nobody works.
No one
Yeah.
works anymore. We just stand around
They're
and do
trying
it.
to max working.
No, we just sell our souls for several hours a day for money.
Yep.
Whatever happens during those few hours, we don't know. We don't pay attention. We
They're
just kind of zone
fans.
out, and then when we come to, we're just really tired and we kind of hate people for some reason. So, really quickly, just to throw in here, Kelsakai has started his next season of the Brony show Soul Calibur. Just to give you a heads up, Kelsakai, I think you misspelled Soul Calibur. Unless that was intentional. Could be Soul Calibur.
It's okay.
Anyway,
I don't
Maybe
know.
intentional so it doesn't show
I
up
just
in
know
the
that it can't.
discovery feed
The
as much.
misspelling can't be seen on stream through the dance.
No, wait, it's right there. Check.
there you go. But it has been identified
Such
as
an
a Soul
adorable
Calibur game.
dance.
He has a U instead of an I.
CMC, that dance, the artists of that, they did my yes and no nodding of my rain.
Ooh, awesome.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's lovely.
Alright, so, last we left off the Brony Show Soul Calibur, Circuit is dead. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, Toa apparently came back to life. Circuit died. Lumia is an angel. Coldust didn't do anything except stand there. And I think Suki just randomly quipped.
My point
And the
exactly. I
Wednesday-
don't work.
And the Wednesday crew, I think, propelled the end crew to where they needed to be, and then just had fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Went off
They
her
just,
own
they just
way.
shot us out of a cannon and then
Yeah.
drank soap.
Oh, CMC
Or
was the
whatever.
only one of the Wednesday crew that actually he fought somewhere.
Anyway, the good news is
I
there's a
gotta
good
shoot
chance.
people out of a cannon.
Well, the good news is for Kelsakai, there's a good chance I might have found the DM reference he was looking for. Might have. Let's go ahead and
Like
take a look at the
being
video.
I would have given it to him, but yeah, it was buried somewhere.
While we're doing this, get your ideas percolating for what the challenge for next week should be, because we're going to deal with the wheel right afterwards.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
look here.
And then we got voice acting now.
No special.
Well,
Sorry.
it has finally finished purifying the last bits of evil energy in your body.
Okay, so apparently, the agent of chaos has been purified by a blindfold. I can't help but feel like there's something that
You are now
Me,
100% the old
technically.
cat spam I remember from so long ago.
Thank
But
you,
wasn't she
Soraya.
an agent of
You're a
chaos
phenomenon.
anyway?
Finally starting to feel like
She
my
is.
old self again.
She's just not
You've
evil.
been a huge help.
Because she can't see.
We can't thank you enough.
Also, remember, we
worry
diverged from
about
that
it.
universe
Please
long
don't.
ago.
Yeah, I know, but
Now
I can't help but feel like we're gonna have a dragon come down and start burning everything to the ground.
Are you forgetting
Commander,
something,
you're up.
Taraga?
Okay,
Okay, every time I see Taraga, I keep thinking Taranga, like
Here's your
Taranga
lollipop.
Leela from Futurama. Lolly-
Same here.
okay, never
Here's
mind.
your
There we go. That
Hold
works.
still.
See, I looked at the Fox lady. I'm like,
Well,
when did CMC and I combine powers?
no, that's Lumi.
That is,
Yeah.
You would be blue.
Are you sure you want to set up a place to live
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
out here?
Yeah.
I've tried to interact with everyone, but they all still give me the stink eye for what I
I
did
still
last week.
agree with the Draga,
Just
the
give them some more
lollipop.
time. They'll come around eventually.
Lollipop.
Till then, at least you've got me And Commander something to a lesser degree. A far, far lesser degree.
At least that's voice acting this time around.
Wait, do
Kind
you
of.
hear that?
I think it's
Is that the
AI.
sounds of
I know
fighting?
it's AI.
It's coming from over
The
there.
only
Aye, aye, aye.
again, the reason we're tolerating it is one, we don't have
We
really
have
a ton
you
of voice
now,
actors, and
Afterworld.
two, I mean,
You know you
there's
should
no
What's
profit
the-
being made here.
For you shall be
Pirates!
He's doing this all by himself.
Wow, what a
Papus Tigers.
paper
What?
tigers!
Bonanites.
I don't think I'd be a good voice actor for myself.
I don't think any of us would be.
You won't get me that easily, you bag of bones.
I could be, but
You little
Take effort.
brat.
I'm not gonna lie though,
Mhm.
it would have been funnier if it was like the Microsoft auto voice, like,
Dare
what
you
are you
do
doing
that.
here? You know, like the what the
Yep,
haze.
alright. Wait a second,
What
you
the
don't
heck?
even got lips.
You don't even got lips.
Random dumb humor.
Oh, and then we actually fight going.
You actually
Okay.
do see the fights. Though these are not
the
exactly
charm of this
scripted
series.
fights, but there is a definite winner intended.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, why not?
sure, right at.
Which partly is just, it actually got me so fired up I almost started loading up Soul Calibur 6 just to show that I can play this game and do some nasty things if I really wanted.
That's why there was a bonus thing where it went, and if the story didn't demand it, and it wasn't for your dumb luck, second would whip my butt.
I know.
And I forget if these are AI versus AI or if this is player versus AI.
I think it's AI versus AI, but they set one of the AIs to be excruciatingly higher than the other one.
He has to have a clear winner, so he doesn't have to go through multiple reshoots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be fun if he did do a couple of reshoots and just like set the difficulty so they were just slightly apart, so it was a lot more intricate fighting. Like it got really close into the edge. Make it
Would
really
be something
exciting.
for a boss fight. Sorry, something for a boss fight versus, a
Yeah.
mook.
But at the same time, I know it's more annoying to do this over and over. Oh, I stand corrected.
Wonderful day.
Chaos is
Chaos
playing. the winner,
Sakai
okay.
actually is playing the victor in this one. But Chaos Sakai, in all seriousness, how difficult is the AI setting?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
better
over.
run, you spineless jerk.
Endless.
Whoa, that was impressive, whoever you are.
Wait, those wings, that headset. It really is you, Lumi. I'm Circuit Light, your new student.
What? Oops, dropped my lollipop.
Oh,
I got questions. I don't want answers though, but I got questions. And yeah, there's an epilogue.
My lord, I regret to inform you that the Afterworlder girl has evaded capture.
I see. Prepare the ritual.
God, that's such
Of course, Lord Phantasm.
that's such a generic bad guy voice.
Oh, Nog.
Nog?
God of death.
Oh, Nog, I shall egg on your waist.
We just require a little
Oh!
more time.
We shall die by the power of eggnog.
Oh, a deathlight overhead all this.
Okay, no. I'm sorry. I can't knock this. I have to knock this. I'm sorry. But it's just funny that literally it slides in with Deathlight behind it. It's almost like Deathlight is just holding up a wall behind him and just sliding right into scene to hear him. like he's the world's worst and best ninja at the same time. Just
That would be impressive.
Could you just imagine? You just get this
Okay,
evil guy
so-
monologuing, and then there's this wall out in the middle of the area. Not even attached to anything, just a wall. Right in the middle with the guy hiding behind it. And completely ignored the whole time.
That moving wall has been bothering me for weeks. I really need to get that looked at.
Yeah. exactly. Oh, I love it. Uh,
Why does that bush have two eyes?
oh, it's just it's almost in season. It's coming up with some eggplant fruit. Okay, I'm out of ideas. I got nothing on that one.
Close to me.
So,
oh, hey, the Luna with the Syax outfit. Nice.
yep, but unfortunately, it's going away because it's time for the picker wheel.
Me,
That's
pick me, pick me.
Well, you're gonna have to give us a prompt and hope that it gets picked. But yes,
Pick me.
I'll make that your prompt. I swear it.
No, seriously, just put it. That's it.
As your prompt, the words "pick me."
Yeah, let's
know
do
what?
it.
All right, pick me.
Oh my god.
I've got limited animation on. Yeah, I know, Kazakai. I know I'm being silly about it. I know I'm not knocking what you're doing with what you have is great. I just like to mess with it because it's funny. This is why I love old stuff like this, because they do some really weird things because of limitations, but it makes it all the more fun and charming because of it. Because you can have that fun.
Yeah. Right before we jumped in here, we were kind of going over some old school stuff like SFM and doing stuff through Gary's mod.
When Beat Saber goes wrong, oh god, it almost did today. When I finished one of the songs and I raised my hand, I realized I was really, really close to the ceiling light. I almost...
Oh, Suki, that is a good one.
Moving walls with a single hole at convenient height. Oh, I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope that gets picked because that seems like fun.
Again, Chaos Sakai.
Just be glad I'm not the artist.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, I'm sure to share the single hole would be at a different convenient height.
Anyone that's hopping in with us at this point, go watch the original tournament and season 2. It is a wild ride.
Actually, that's a thought here. Kelsakai, do you happen to have the entire tournament on a YouTube playlist? We could throw the playlist link out there in the chat for anybody who is curious or wants to have it for at least background noise, or even if they actually want to catch up on the lore.
What's their channel?
Kelsakai.
We'll link it.
Linking will be easier on me.
Also,
Chaos, whenever you get it, because I have seen you active on YouTube. Surprisingly, I have found Chaos in the wild and not engaged.
I was gonna say Mario Day, but no, it should be like a Shamrock Shake is my prompt.
Okay, Shamrock Shake. That is DMs.
Let's see. Shamrock Shake? Okay. Well, I'll get that in here, and we'll give it a quick second for anybody else to get theirs in. Just a really quick heads up here, because unfortunately we're not going to have a chance to put the video in, or we're not going to have too much to talk about it, but maybe they'll make an Equestria Daily article. Anybody remember the early Brony fandom days in the My Little Portal animation?
I do.
You're not going to like this part.
I was gonna say
I probably did.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did they ever finish it?
No, and they never will.
No.
They posted an update video a few days ago, and it's the worst scenario. Well, not the worst, but it's a really bad one. They've been fighting a copyright troll.
For
the last while, and it's to the point where unless they actually do legal action, there's nothing they can do. So, unfortunately, it may be a case where the project has to be abandoned at its end. All because of a YouTube copyright troll.
Of course.
I'll find games until someone loses an eye.
Yeah, I did, right after hearing about this, I did grab every single I grabbed every single video I could of my little portal just to make sure I had it in my personal archive, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that now too.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Oh, my computer's not even up and going because
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi signal
it's
can't connect for
it's
shit.
royally messed up, and I know that I think some people are going to try to reach out, see if there's any way they can get them to upload the video somewhere else, or if there's anything that can be done to at least make it available to people who have waited. But yeah, no, it's a bad, it's a sucky situation. And on that sad note, let's go ahead and shuffle and spin the roulette wheel. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I saw a quick mentioning of it in one of the Discord chats while I'm not gonna lie.
Pick me, come on. Oh,
That's
so
a little
close.
disappointing, but nope. Booping random buttons.
It's kind of funny how Pick Me was almost picked.
It almost was. It was so close. But next
It
week's
was very,
challenge
very close.
is booping random buttons. But we also have our traditional protest initiative challenge.
The protest initiative challenge this week is salt.
So don't get salty, get even.
Salt. The protest initiative challenge this week is salt.
You know what? This reminds me of those old 1950s cartoons that they used to have with the House of the Future and all the buttons you got to press to make things happen around the house. And I'm just imagining somebody pressing random buttons to try to get their eggs to get scrambled, and it just keeps dumping salt on it.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm probably going to do something
The salt
different, though.
button.
It's just the first image that popped into my head with that.
I approve.
Alright, well, there's one other thing that you may need to approve of. But, before we do that, I need to go grab my water because I think I left it in the room when I was getting myself some tea. But, while we're doing that, over in both the Voice Text Insanity and the Picks and Gifts, a lot of Irish images, ponies and St. Patrick's images were being posted up. And I would like you guys to go through and take shots at what you think would be a fun one to do a puzzle on. And I'll be right back in just a quick moment.
Toa, can you send me the link to the thing?
Okay, basically, if you're on the friends list, you should be able to join.
For
the voice text
the
one
puzzle
has
that
a
we're gonna
really
do, I like the last one that
one.
Cole put in voice text.
Toa is meaning about Soul Calibur.
Good news!
Oh, the Soul Calibur. I thought Chaos Sakai would be doing that.
Good news. The water bottle was actually nearby me. It was just tucked away in a corner. So.
Oh, good.
So, Picks and Gifts and the art, the Insanity. Voice Text Insanity. Why? What did my brain not want to...
I like the last one Cole put in voice text.
Okay, the last one that was in voice text. Oh, wow. Don't you think that's a little racy?
The one from Cole?
I'm making a joke. Yeah. Sorry.
Oof. Sad.
Actually, that is a fun one. It's kind of got that little Markery-ish style. All right. Any other pickers on the different art on the different images? Honestly, I'm half tempted on the Hug Me, I'm Lyrish, but at the same time, I feel like we may have done this one at some point.
We did do the Hug Me, I'm Lyrish because we had to deal with the floorboards.
I am amused at that green coloring of all of the main six.
I saw that same one. Yeah, no, it feels so cheap. It feels so cheap, but it is funny. I mean, it's
when you like to color green, but you need to get green shaders from your loadouts.
Actually, no. I know what it reminds me of. It's the same as if you're making a bunch of different foods, but you want to make St. Patrick's themed, so you basically just dump food coloring in them. So it's like weird shit. It's like weird offshades of green, but it's like those weird you get a bunch of sugar cookies, but for some reason they're like yellowish green.
This is why you just do the green frosties with the shamrocks on them.
No, don't even get me started on the frosties.
I'm gonna get some mint Oreo on St. Patty's Day.
No, those Thin Mint Frosties were a joke. I tried one of them and it was terrible.
The Shamrock wins.
You do.
I got
I
some,
honestly do. The Shamrock
Oreos in my room right now, actually. Yum,
Shamrock
yum.
actually does win. I'm not gonna lie.
As much as how would you feel if I was able to snag a Shamrock bottle from the leftovers from work and take it for free?
Dude. Okay,
sounds terrifying.
That sounds terrifying. It sounds horrible. It sounds like a big mistake, and I would 100% be down for that. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, yes, we would abuse the hell out of that. It would be such bad news. We would hate our lives by the end of that. But during that whole time, it would be a magical miracle mess.
I will see what I can do.
If you actually manage to pull that off, I will sing your praises. You will be the founder of the festival, as it were. Oh my god. I would try to get... I mean, how big are the bottles? And are they concentrated? How concentrated are they?
As best I can tell, they're like, not the ounces. Let me look it up for the size. I'll look it up and I'll give you a better.
Yeah, Rarity looks like she's barely tolerating being that green. She's just like, if I keep smiling, this day will end. Just keep smiling and let the day end. Okay, you know what? I keep fighting on this, but as much as I absolutely love this one, and I really, really do, I don't know why, but I keep getting lured to this one. Am I the only
open
one?
The room yet, Circuit?
What?
Did you open the room yet, Circuit?
Not yet. I'm trying to decide which image we want to go with.
Okay.
Which one's luring you?
Okay, there's the one that you mentioned from the last one in Cold Dust, which has Lyra coming out of a pot at the end of a rainbow, and the Applejack and Rarity at a picnic. But the other one is with all of the main six with just basically green dye horrible green dye jobs.
Wait, why are you looking at pics and gifts, or where are you looking, Circuit?
It's in Picks and Gifts in this one. The one I'm looking at in... Okay, you know what? I'll make life easier for everybody here.
Yeah, because you stopped streaming at us, so we couldn't tell what you were talking about.
Yeah. So, this is the one that Cold Dust provided.
Oh.
That people really like. That a few people liked. And I do like it. I love the art style, and it's fun. It's cheeky. But for some reason I keep getting enthralled with this one just because of how weirdly absurd it is.
I vote for this one. It sounds fun.
Hey, anybody else have any thoughts on either of them?
Absurdity.
Burger.
You know what? Absurdity it is. I think we got enough there, and I'm gonna make sure I save this on my. All right, so now.
Yeah, Rarity does not like being that green.
Yeah, she just looks like she's barely keeping it together. That's so funny. All right, so really quickly, we're gonna be going into our desktop mode here while we get this all set up. This is going to be on Tabletop Simulator, so if you have that, you are more than welcome to join in. And we'll just put the puzzle together and talk about whatever comes to top of mind. It's going to be a nice and relaxing show today. Why won't it load? Ah!
Relaxing and not full of fire.
Like I remember last year, I was able to get the 3 bottles of the stuff and just held on to it because I thought, maybe I'll have something for it. And they're 33 ounces.
They're 33 ounce. Are they concentrated?
It looks very like liquid because we pump it in and mix it. So, it's like a standard light syrup.
Okay, let me put it this way. When you say you pump it in, do you just like spray it around inside of the shake and that's it? Or do you have to water it down or put it into
No, it's
the
just
machine?
straight from bottle to product.
Okay, so more than likely it's not concentrated.
So it just freezes and it is the thing.
Yep.
Okay. So it's not concentrated. That's the important thing.
And it's not just some creme de menthe that goes it. Or wait, we were talking about Shamrock Shake, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The Shamrock Shake mix-in apparently.
This is the one we actually use for the McFlurry. So it's not the shake; it's what you put in with ice cream.
Oh, so it might actually be concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because
I know what you're talking about now.
The actual shake mix, that is a bag. That does not store well.
I wouldn't want you to bring the shake mix. No, that would be a bad idea. Funny but bad.
But I have 3 things of these that I've kept for at least a year.
Sounds like a dangerous thing for the party room to have as a mixer.
That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, it just feels like this is such
You
a bad
have to
idea.
just dole it out by dropper.
Sounds like such a deliciously bad idea. It's like I kind of want to do it, but I know it would be a bad idea at the same time.
Baked fast meat.
Oh, that reminds me that Peeps brought out their thing for this year, and it's Rice Krispies treats.
Nice.
No, it's not because they fucked up on one thing. Like it tastes like what they say it does, but I'm sorry, the thing needed it needed like actual puffed rice throughout the damn Peep.
No, I agree with that.
No.
But I think I may have made the berry tube room a very fun and popular thing. More so than normal.
We might try taking some to the bear tube room, but we also just might do our own shenanigans with it too.
Oh, good. There's a picture down there, so this box can fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I said fuck off, good sir.
Oh.
No, Reginald, I must disagree. I will not fuck off.
Okay, is there any way to shrink that box, maybe?
Actually, there is a way. Okay, hold on.
Just lock it on the corner of the table.
Oh, that okay. Let's see, scale.
Or it's. Oh, you're holding it. That's why it's stuck.
There we go.
Close enough.
Little bitty Twinkie epoxy. Alright.
There we go.
So here we are with the puzzle. Let's make sure I get our chat rooms open and available. This is not game capture.
So that one.
Hang on. No, this definitely get this. No.
It goes up here.
Whoever just put that one on Marine, but I don't think that's because look at this. I've got a little bit of like Fluttershy hair right there.
There we go.
Oh, it could be Baku.
I find it funny that the first thing I can immediately identify is Twilight's eyeball.
You know what? Then maybe that is right. Hang on.
Both of Twilight's eyeballs.
Okay.
Okay,
Never mind,
I'm
that's
officially
correct.
weird.
Oh, and you know what? Because of that, hang on.
Actually,
I did it. I grabbed a piece.
Hooray!
Yeah, it's right there. Okay.
Man.
Oh, well, this is definitely Fluttershy again.
Oh man, this is weird. I'm literally just doing this
Not that
through
one.
eyeball alone. One could say I'm eyeballing it.
Bum.
What can I say? Circuit watches her for the
Well,
plot.
it's one way or the other, so it's.
The joke was bad, and you just feel
Okay,
bad.
so it goes right.
Okay, let me see.
Got it.
Definitely goes somewhere right there. Oh, wait, I think I just got that. Oh, then that means I do have this up. Wrong way. Hang on. If I
So
do that, damn it. Nope, that's stupid.
All right,
okay,
bring up a
never
fun
mind.
topic here. How about lost media or almost lost media. The reason I'm bringing
Blame
this...
It on George covers a lot of that.
Someone found like the recording of the Land Before Time stage show from Universal, and it's like, damn.
Oh, that is actually really cool. But yeah, the reason I bring it up is there was the unfortunate passing of the voice actor of Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Ironically, I cosplayed him.
Yeah, really is a shame. The reason I bring it up though is, funny enough, there was a talk about a thread out there in the Twitter space where somebody was able to compile a lot of the episodes of Space Ghost Coast to Coast, including some movies and specials. And it was actually fascinating because this was like on the edge of being considered lost media in some cases. Because there's no
CMC, I think
there's really no official ways to see Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
I know, right?
It is really strange. I mean, there was a time
on repeat. It was one of the few shows that would even play on repeat while I was growing up in high school.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a show that everybody talks about. You would think that they would be selling DVDs like they did the Aqua Teen Hunger Force all over the place, or that you would think that there would be a lot more attention to it, and you would like be drowning in physical media. That they would just not that there would have been like 5 different DVD compilations, but no. And it's the exact opposite. It's actually getting harder and harder to find, and it is literally at the cusp of becoming lost media.
I found an Amazon listing for Volume 2 for about $70.
Yeah, it's worse than some old animes out there now.
Wait, Trends International it's a poster.
Yeah, no, I saw that too. Like, there's a T-shirt and a poster, and it's like, and a DVD, Volume 2 DVD.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this poster.
So I'm actually ridiculously grateful I was able to find the link, and I did manage to get all of that downloaded. I had to do it through the Mega Drive, and it's, well, was it Mega File, Mega Drive? I think it was Mega File, actually.
Mega Upload?
Mega Upload, maybe. But yeah, they unfortunately have a limit, so I had to literally spend an entire day trying to download it all. Because you literally cannot download it all in a single day. Well, you can, but you have to start at the beginning of the day. Because they have a limit, and then they don't let you download more until 5 hours later. But I did manage to get all of it, but it fascinates me how much can be like so close to lost media, even when it's been so genre defying, and it literally started Adult Swim, and it wasn't like something weird and quirky, like some weird Sunday cartoon show that only ran for 13 episodes and that was it. And even that seems to get a little bit more love than this did. It's really weird.
It's one of those things of the only reason we have so good Toonami rips is because, well, people were able to archive it, because some stuff on Toonami is lost forever and lost media because no one was able to record it.
Yeah, and I get that.
There's also like the shows on the hub. And the channel, the Hasbro still had the channel, the hub.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those things of programming blocks are one of the first things to lose media. Because no one cares.
Well, it's not that no one cares. It's just that the right people don't care.
Yeah.
And I kind of get a little bit where they're coming from, because something isn't exactly popular or well known, it may not ever get traction, and it does cost money to store things or to keep them preserved or things like that. But at the same time, it feels like it's such a loss and such a waste, especially. And it's weird that it's not for bad. It's even for good things that this happens. It's not just like really bad, horrible things that shouldn't have ever existed. And even those deserve the right to still be viewable for people for the future. If anything, just for a laugh.
Some of the good stuff isn't recoverable, and some of the bad stuff gets too recoverable. It's all this time itself.
Yeah.
Well, remember, there was a thing back in the BBC, is like early days or whenever they started running out, where they destroyed stuff that would be considered classic today.
Well,
because they were too cheap to buy new tape.
Well, it was a little bit too cheap, and
a little bit of it's a little bit of destroyed, and there was some stuff that was lost in a fire. I think all of Doctor Who Pertwee was in the fire.
Oh.
Well, some of the later Doctor Who stuff, the really early stuff, it was actually recorded over. Because back then, Doctor Who
Pertwee
was
is 3, if I'm thinking right.
Yeah, the first few episodes of Doctor Who, it was actually supposed to be a combination of an educational television show along with a sci-fi show.
You also have to remember, actually, at the time that they recorded over those things, there was no home market for these sorts of things, so they just thought. So all they thought was, well, we're not making any more money off this.
Yep.
And there are entire shows from the 1940s where these recordings are useless, so let's dump them into the Hudson River.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's easy to look at it from afterwards, after everything is said and done, because now Doctor Who is a massive classic. Back then, it was just a weird project that somebody came up with, and they gave it a shot. That's literally
it.
I
think some of those missing things have actually been retrieved by catching the radio signals off of far out satellites.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what a lot of Whovians are kind of banking on at this point. They're hoping that they're able to catch the signals bouncing off of for the old Doctor Who serials to try to get those now. It's fascinating how far we go to try to recover what was lost when we realize what we did lose.
Yeah, it's like you lost it before you even knew you wish you had it, and when you try to bring it back for people who haven't experienced it.
Well, who haven't experienced it, or in some cases, it's also the kind of the lifelong journey of trying to recover a part of yourself as well. The whole idea of your childhood or the things you felt way back when. I'm not gonna lie. It's why we
make home movies when we're with family.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of had a little bit of a hit of that when I got home from work today. Just the sun, the sun was shining. It was slightly warm, and it felt nice. Everything felt really nice. It felt like it did like maybe 10, 15 years ago for some reason. I just kind of felt energetic and excited, and I felt like I could take on the world. And then I went to take a nap. Honestly, I was really tired.
Understandable.
I only had like 6 hours of sleep, but last couple of days, mostly due to daylight savings and just really rough sleeping.
Yeah.
So I needed the nap.
So, I was looking up something that was almost an example of something kind of like this, and I was trying to figure out the name of it, and I know Discotech had it. I was trying to look up some of the stuff, so I was looking at like what was on their new releases, see if it was in there, and I just, as an aside, I found this funny. One of the first things listed. Well, first of all, apparently they recently got the rights. I guess they got the rights to Handmaid May, and they were releasing it out on Blu-ray.
Oh my god!
Nice.
But on their website, it's listed as Lupin the Third Handmaid May Blu-ray.
What?
Oh my god!
Lupin the Third. Now you're really gonna question things.
Yeah, let me see.
This feels like it's somebody's hair.
Interesting.
Nice.
I can't
Oh,
grab
that was
anything.
interesting as oh no.
Oh.
Did
Oh no. Hold on.
see.
Come
Oop.
on.
Did you
come
crash,
back to
Circuit?
me. I didn't crash per se, but everything froze up really.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I just got a disconnect from the server. So.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
okay, that did crash. Hold on. Give me a second. I think hopefully we'll be lucky. I think it auto saves.
it's one of those things that until someone recently.
All right, there we go.
Mhm.
We
Until
might have
someone
lost
recently-
some progress, unfortunately, and I do apologize for that.
Yeah. Until someone recently, someone finally proved that yes, Dragon Ball Z was posted on the Johnny Bravo hosted like little block that they did. It on Cartoon Network before I Don't Swim.
I'm I'm sorry.
Yes, that
you
was
just
a
say that, and
rumor.
I'm immediately thinking, "Oh, mama, look at those Dragon Balls!" Oh.
No, that's One Piece and Butthead, and you know it.
And
Oh yeah, we
What about Beavis and
lost a while because it
Johnny
was a while back
Yeah,
when I
I got
grabbed that piece for that mug.
Yeah, we lost some progress. I do apologize. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Everything just hiccuped like that.
Sounds like I'm not the only one who. Oh, did you get?
Yeah, but I'm the streamer. That is not good for me to hiccup.
I just remembered you didn't get a new PC recently, did you?
So, before the disconnect, it was mentioned that apparently we now have Lupin the Third Handmade Me.
Yeah.
Or
Which,
the
okay,
most
so I can't.
unlikely crossover in existence.
Yeah, but so I can't find. Okay, so I guess they haven't officially announced a release date for it, but I know, but I remember that it being talked about because a guy that runs one of the panels at Anime Week in Atlanta was a long time industry translator, from the days when they actually did their job right.
Ooh, ouch! But yeah, go ahead.
But but he was talking about it was a show from the '90s that that apparently Discotech got the rights to and they were going to re-release it, and the original dub from the '90s, which is hilarious, was like they apparently that was one of the few things they couldn't get their hands on.
Oh.
And like they wanted to release it. They were always in. I forget if they were going to only release it with that dub or if they were always intending to do a new one. But they were in the middle of doing the new one. They happened to have one of the original voice actors on staff, and they just thought for a moment like, "Huh, I think I've got some of the old stuff from back when I worked on this back at home." And they went looking through the boxes and somehow found the original masters.
Oh my god!
To the dub.
Wow.
Again, that's similar to that situation I was talking about with the Johnny Bravo and Dragon Ball Z.
Right,
Someone's mother worked for Cartoon Network and had the masters of all the show.
Well, Johnny Bravo or Dragon Ball Z?
The Johnny Bravo thing.
But that has nothing to do with it airing on the same thing. That's just I'm talking about like this is literally like the master. When I'm talking about the master, I'm talking about like the actual show itself. We're not talking about like the TV run or something like that. Which that's a lot more rare for it to ever be recorded. To be perfectly honest.
No, I
Especially
meant like
these
this
days.
is studio tapes that they would play at the actual studio.
Oh, so kind of like the Masters in a way.
Yeah.
Well, studio tapes. Wait, is that this like stuff that like if you're walking around and they're like as in if you're like in the visiting area you'll see and stuff like that?
Possibly. It's one of those things. If you remember, You Pick Daily, how they would have like, I know it's more symbolism, but actual VHS edge tape that they would put into the machine and then have that run. And
Okay. So you're talking more like stuff like the I'll say this: when I worked at Fry's, there was like obviously there was like the rolls of stuff that was like the previews of things that we had that they would just play sometimes.
Oh god, that reminds me so much of those old Hollywood video
the
promo
equivalent of
tapes.
that for a TV studio because.
Okay, that's a very different because that's not we're not talking about stuff that's something that never aired.
Which is, it's still cool to find, but it's not exactly
Yeah.
what we were talking about.
So this is
Yeah.
it's hard to explain this.
No, I kind of get where you're going for. It sounds like they're like green room promos or things like that, where they're just kind of like they have it as like kind of background video-ish kind of a thing, where it's still really cool,
No, I
but
meant
it's not
like
something
this
that
would
is going to
run
be. It's
the
not
actual-
something. Is it something that would have been on TV at any point
Yes,
during airing?
it was the ones that would show on TV.
Okay,
Because
so
they had to make it because it would be a call-in show, and they had to get Johnny's animation and then have the episode while he talks over it, or play part of an episode. You know, had to cut and splice stuff, so it had to be its own thing, so it could run.
okay, let's rewind this back. What is this that you're talking about? Not what they found.
It was called
what is it?
JVVO.
It's called what?
A JVVO.
JVVO. Okay.
Like Bravo, but it's Johnny Bravo in like a TV type of setting. where you
Okay.
take-
So what is it about? What were they doing with it?
It's basically, you know, the old thing of call-in shows, because I remember back in the day when they had
Don't soliloquy. Just focus.
Okay, or I can just bring up Wikipedia.
That works.
Yep.
So it was okay. So it ran from February 2000 to January 2021, and apparently had some reruns until August of that year.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it was.
short-lived.
Yeah, American Anthology talk show programming block that aired Sundays from February 9th. Okay, reruns on Cartoon Network. It was a supplement to Johnny Bravo. In the show, hosted by Johnny Bravo, along with some infrequent guest stars such as Chicken, callers would write to the show via mail or through Cartoon Network website. Production continued after its pilot aired. February 20,000. Johnny hosted Cartoon Network Live in the UK. 2 months before this show officially premiered. The event was called the Big Bravo Live. It was based on another successful. Okay, yep. The marathon title, JBV Weekend. Okay, so wait. Blocker. Okay, like the Moxie Show and Space Ghost Coast to Coast, Johnny Bravo is the host of the show along with some frequent guest stars.
Yeah, I was starting to get hints that they were trying to do the TVG version of Space Ghost.
Yeah, one caller in the show named Jennifer requested episode of Dragon Ball Z, being that it was a half hour long. Johnny regretfully had to fast forward through the entire episode, with Johnny providing only expositional commentary. Afterward, Johnny apologized to the caller for the inconvenience.
That actually sounds awesome. That sounds kind
Yeah.
of
Okay. So they would request cartoons from like Warner Brothers, MGM, Hanna-Barbera. Okay. Yep.
You see why I had a minor bit of difficulty trying to fully explain it.
Yeah, but this was definitely not an Adult Swim thing because this aired. Let me see that because from the sounds of this, let's see, did they give an idea of like when this? What I don't think they haven't really identified what its time slot was.
And that's why it was thought to be lost media.
It sounds like it would have been awesome. It sounds like it would have been a hilarious, awesome one. Oh, sorry, I did see Kazakai there. All right, while he's studying on this, so the SC6 difficulty. So, all right, so okay. So you do play based on your experience. So yeah, I can definitely understand why you would put it at normal for somebody you're not too familiar with. Same time though, I gotta admit, it would be interesting to see you like fight for your life on something like a hard on somebody you don't know or very hard on somebody you do know. Like really put the task on it just to make it more intense. But you know that's probably a little bit more on my shenanigery than yours, so I understand it. But
also,
there's no CPU. There's really no option to set CPU.
Lines for him.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you mentioned that there was a way to set the CPU difficulty between two different CPUs, but maybe I'm misremembering, in which case I do apologize.
Or maybe that was the feature in the previous one, but the new one removed that said feature.
No, he's been doing this on in Soul Calibur 6 since he started this project.
Okay.
Probably because I think 6 has the most robust character creation of all of them so far.
Alright, I was just going off the assumption that it was a feature removed from the previous game because I stopped buying Soul Calibur since 2.
I
Or
bought.
3.
I have
Yeah,
that is
3.
not Rainbow
I
Dash.
think I
here.
did. Yeah, I bought 2, and I think I actually got one of the newer ones, but it was in like a humble bundle situation. Speaking of which, I gotta renew. I gotta not renew. I gotta redeem the humble bundle I got this month. Kind of bummed out. I didn't really get a chance to really enjoy the Steam Next Fest as much as I wanted to.
Goodness. This pot is so difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Settings.
That's what I.
Let's see. You know what? Let's try this. Okay.
Graphics.
Oh, you're trying to build out of black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pot's gonna cause some big black problems.
Resolution.
Yeah, someone needs to focus on these letters and.
Yeah, I never saw Handmade Made, but I saw the promos for it way back when. Remember when they had the DVDs that they would come out from like New Type USA and
Yeah.
So I think I may actually have one of those promo DVDs still. Which but I never got a chance to see it. It looked ridiculous, but I was one of those stupid plebs that is just like, oh, this doesn't have like this doesn't have breasts the size of my freaking head. This can't be any good. I'm not gonna lie. I was an ignorant fool when I was younger. Now I can appreciate both.
Weren't we all?
I can appreciate both good story and massive tracts of land.
Yeah, good stories kick ass.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make you regret wasting your time getting invested.
Oh my god! Wait, really? Fucking Goldberg was a guest on the show at one point.
What?
Oh, as a Jeff.
Oh yeah.
No, at Goldberg, not Goldblum.
Yeah. Goldberg.
Whoopi, yeah.
He was like even I know him. He was one of the older wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, not Whoopi. Okay.
And the fact that I know he's an older wrestler says a lot.
Circuit is old. Confirmed.
Well, I mean, the fact that I
we knew.
Well,
that.
yes and no, but just the wrestling part because I don't watch wrestling as much as other people. Which is to say, at all.
Can't see.
Back.
Hello.
Hi.
I went to get a drink of water. I got distracted.
Did you bring me back a sandwich?
Yes, it might be mug of water shaped.
Sad.
Don't worry about it. It's good for the bones.
But my peanut butter sandwich.
St. Patty's Day more or less done.
Here's a fun question. Peanut butter, what else can go really... What else do you think we should try with peanut butter sandwiches? Not just jelly, not just marshmallow, not banana. I mean, let's get inventive, creative, and stupid.
All right, hear me out.
Bread.
Say what?
Peanut butter and mayo.
They made a lot of mistakes in the 50s.
That feels like a mistake from the 50s. Mayo, really?
Yep.
That shit is good. Put it on everything. Don't put it on everything for the God place. No, don't put it on everything.
Why does that feel like the most white trash American sandwich ever? Just peanut butter
Too
and
late.
mayo.
It's been put on everything.
All right, Circuit, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Soy sauce and peanut butter.
Soy sauce.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
I got it. Peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich.
Oh.
All reasonable.
That was actually a real thing they did on Hell's Kitchen as a punishment meal.
You know, fair enough. I was gonna ask if that was like some sort of like a Russian roulette sandwich, because aren't jellyfish can jellyfish be poisonous or? No, I'm thinking pufferfish. I'm thinking pufferfish.
No, jellyfish can be because you can be stung by a jellyfish, and depending on the species of jellyfish, you can die.
Yeah, but usually you don't eat the ones that will kill you if you eat it wrong. I think.
Just like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see here. So.
But I love the poison mushrooms. They're delicious.
Let's see. Though in the
So where
season
do you
2
think the
finale,
poison
Master
mushrooms
versus
come
Bono,
from,
the difficulty was
sweetie?
very hard. Okay,
Does that
took
go
about
there, or... Hang on.
Okay, yeah, I don't blame you
That's
on
blue.
wanting to avoid the win count if it was taking that much effort. That must have been stressful.
Wait, this is where.
But hey, kudos on putting in some crazy effort like that.
Props, Chaos Kai. Props.
Yeah. He is putting in the effort, and yeah, don't let anybody else say otherwise.
Oh wait, this
Suki, I was about to deal with that one.
Yeah, well, I think I see where it goes anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this?
Does anybody else want to try the pot?
That's too big.
I am
Has
struggling.
everything around the pot been finished?
Be gone with your demon weed.
Oof,
Give it back
sad.
to Satan. You'll have a better use
Let
for
me
it
face
than
the pot
ye.
roll.
Let's see.
It's just that black is
Start.
I can't
Where's that?
see.
Where's that Applejack tail?
Hang on. Okay, good. That one there.
Yeah, that feels a little too dark. I feel like it
Oh,
would be down
you know what?
here
Oh wait, I
more.
think this goes right here. Haha.
Let's see.
Okay.
How do none of these black pieces have that Applejack
Actually,
tail?
wait, what am I doing? Wait, what the hell? No, that's not that. Wait, is these the legs?
Ooh, I think that fit actually.
Yep, that's that. That's those legs.
Okay, let's see.
It's hard to tell.
All right. Bump, bump, hole. No. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah. So I think we just need one more dark piece. This one. Yeah. Tech over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's what you would think. Yeah, you would think that
all right,
one piece that
oh wait,
has
no, the
Applejack's...
cauldron's slightly off. The cauldron's slightly off, but it's not a problem. Got it. Perfect.
No, there's still a missing piece right here.
Yeah, but I mean that should be an easy one to find. It's just
Yeah,
the
you would
tail.
think so. Where the hell is it?
You know, that's absolutely a good question. Where is that?
Did one of us drop it over here somewhere?
I mean, where would we drop it?
Is it somewhere else on the board accidentally?
I don't know what we're yelling about.
The
right
Applejack's tail with the missing pot piece.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, that's just her breaking the fourth wall.
It should be an easy piece to see. Wait, no, this is. I think this is this one. Wait, is that it? No, this is connected to something. What is that little piece right there? Is it? Wait, let me try putting that down. Please, what? Okay. I think no. I don't think that's right.
Wait. Yes.
Okay, I think of the ponies we have everything but Rarity's ear tip.
Applejack's missing piece.
That's.
I don't see it in the abyss.
That is weird.
I'm eagle-eyeing for any off pieces.
Oh, let's see here. So these.
Weird.
Wait, does that go right there?
Maybe
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Wait, no, wait.
Yeah, that fits. That's it.
Wait, actually. Oh no, wait. That's not quite right. Hang on. No, I don't think that's quite right there.
There it goes.
That's so. This. Oh, I see where this goes. Okay, so
That can't be right. That can't be right at all.
Oh, wait a minute. This goes somewhere along here.
Maybe this one.
In fact,
Yeah,
I think
this one feels like it goes over here.
There we go.
I wonder if there's a hotkey to locate any pieces.
No.
Just get good, scrub.
Unfortunately, yeah. This is a very by the board.
Ah, okay. This goes over here.
Okay, I'm gonna try something ridiculous here. I'm leaving it really, really close at an edge here on the puzzle to see if anything pokes out. Actually, this is working surprisingly well.
Something's weird about this connection.
Yeah.
Twilight there.
Like that should work, right? Oh wait.
Oh
no, that's a tail. That's a tail.
Oh my god! Wait.
Wait, there's two pieces. How did that get there?
I don't know, but that's funny.
No,
That's why we couldn't find it.
Because it was under here.
It was under there, and it was so perfectly placed that we couldn't see it till the end.
Went right to the board's edge, and I
my
went, okay,
God.
that's bulging.
You did the same thing I did. It's just like, wait a minute.
Right, new image.
Wait, no.
Nope,
wait, before
we don't
get
got
to
time for a new image. I mean, literally,
Okay.
we don't.
Oh, well then, fuck it. Damn it.
Oh, you rolled a 19. 15, 4.
You made
16, 14.
You made it a nat 20, didn't you?
I don't know if I can or not. But
I think you just turn it off, and it just has these as
Alright,
silly
hold
things
on,
to say.
hold on. I'll be generous.
Or
about
is
this.
there actually a chance to roll a 20?
Here, let me.
I don't know if there's
real
actually
guy.
a chance.
Because I thought it was just you turn it off and it says you failed your strength check.
Okay, I need to stop rolling die. I can't ever roll above a 10.
Damn it, that's a 17.
Wow.
Same here, buds.
Oh, there was a 19.
Let's see.
I rolled a 6. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Okay, so that proves it. Only can go to 19.
Did you turn?
Oh, did
Give us
Circuit
the
turn-
ability
did-
to for a moment there, Circuit.
Literally, yes. And then,
So,
and
yeah,
then like
you-
three
oh,
different people
boy.
flipped it at the same time. All right, go ahead one more time. All right.
Beautiful.
There you go, Rainy. You got a 20. How do you feel?
Like it's not true.
You're probably not wrong. All right. All right, we're gonna quickly go into desktop mode here, so we can exit out and get ready for our video segment. Because as much as we talk about lost media in normal media production, there's also Brony media, which we want to get your attention to, because hopefully it doesn't, but it may eventually vanish one day. We want to make sure you have the chance to view it, or at least know of its existence, and maybe back it up. In case
Man, this is
like it.
this is very convenient to what I was talking to CMC about. Just because I was talking to him about just doing a video of just checking out animations and stuff from 10 years ago.
Oh, it is absolutely worth it. There is so much out there that now, and some of it is even hasn't been seen even to this day, or at least not gotten massive attention, which is really a shame.
See.
It really should be.
I know every so often I get worried about animated James taking their stuff down. So at one point, their whole picture stuff was black for like a year.
Yeah, I think he's relaxed on a lot of it since then, and don't imagine that he's gonna be the one to take it down at any point. Though, worst case, if that ever happens, I think I got a DVD of it, everything that he's made. So, either way.
I was just saying that there's been a couple of points where I'm like, please don't take this down.
I've had more than a few community creator blow ups, which I feel bad for them, but it's at the same time it's like, guys, at least give people a chance to back it up. I know you don't like your stuff anymore, but people love it.
But we should be moving to the videos.
We already are here. I'm just giving everybody a chance to get in real fast.
On that note, I need to go to sleep.
Well,
Have a good one.
And on that note, do you want to give a shout out?
Shout out to all the amazing artists out there making amazing art.
Right.
Woo!
Also, Kotas, be sure to keep an eye out on the Discord group for the panels so we can start preparing for that.
You got it. I'm going to start rewatching a bunch of ponies this week to see about making some trivia.
All right.
Trivia
away.
Episodes.
All right. And with that, let's go ahead and
Good luck
start off
with
with Tridashi and Insanity. God, this would make a horrible Beat Saber song.
What? This is a lot going on.
Yes. Here, I'm looking through my videos real fast.
And the English translation is not doing anything to help.
And this is...
Because I got a good
What? Anon talking about Snow Kitty up there? What?
I'm getting like, oh wait, is this an anime joke of an anime closer? I think we got the time here at the top left. It feels like it's random in
Yeah, no, it's the time left.
Wait.
Yes, but
I thought I tried
that last one was... That last section was a Tetris theme knockoff kind of thing.
Yeah, and I have seen anime themes.
This is a Teto video.
Oh, okay.
It's a cassette. Yeah, one of the it's not or did the Vocaloid group actually officially bring her in? I forget. I know they did actually because there were some that were like not official Vocaloids that eventually the group for Vocaloid went ahead and adopted them, basically. Essentially paid the artists.
Cool.
But let me see. It's just somebody's original song, and that's their and the video made for it.
Oh, that probably explains why YouTube hasn't gone screaming to the hills about copyright on it.
Yep.
All right, in that case, let's go ahead and Rainbow Dash meets Rainbow Dash. This is from WW Brothers.
Oh.
Aw, she's an adorable little athlete. Behold the awesomeness.
And blip.
Tom and Jerry?
Now, is the shirt tied because it's too big, or because the child wants to have a tail like a pony?
Too big. No
This is
horse
showing why you shouldn't have kids.
Yeah, this feels like a lesson in avoidance.
Zero velocity.
goodness.
Okay, this one Rainbow Dash kind of did it to herself.
Yeah. Whee!
Way.
Okay, perfect pause. So we're gonna pause it right
Don't
there.
freak out.
We're gonna pause it. This is why Rainbow Dash
You
is
wanna walk
probably
me at
gonna
home,
cause Rainbow Dash
me
to have a
and
heart
my
attack.
mother in the background trying to catch me.
And this is why Rainbow Dash had CPS called on her.
Yep.
By Rainbow Dash.
That's not even mine.
Before we move on to the next thing, apparently the Fallout Equestria thing that Spec Rabbit did for Ponies Online got an honorable mention in the top videos of this month.
As it should, though it should have gotten rank.
I know, but
what are you gonna do? Anyway, fan animation of Departure, because we haven't seen this one already. So kids doubt Sporticus. Might be. But yeah, this is from Fallout Equestria Departure by Viento Studio.
Velvet Remedy? I haven't seen her for almost a whole day. Take it and go to your room. Swiftly.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, they have a fire.
Self-contained space that recycles ammo.
Oh, she's a simp.
Please move away.
Hey, please go back to your room promptly. Hey, aren't you the filly who let our velvet get lost outside anyway?
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, what is that? Hey, who are you? Sorry, this is just
Really took. I will say this, animation-wise, very good. I think they took the audio from another Fallout Equestria.
They might have, you know, as if as long as they credit it, that's not so bad. But yeah, the animation's really good. This is from Viento Studio. Once again, Fallout Equestria Departure. Please be sure to check it out. See the rest of it. It gets exciting and fun. And now the scary thing of ponies versus social media. Now we have ponies versus social media.
Oh, look! They made my food look nice.
You should take a picture and post it on the social application.
Oh, yes. I've been meaning to do that more often.
Be sure to put a message on it.
What should I say?
Just say how you feel.
Gosh, I sure do love waffles.
What
now
the
let's
heck?
eat.
Well,
Hey,
she's dead.
wow! You have 20 likes on your social post,
instantly
Pepper.
revived.
Wow, really? 20 ponies like something I had to say? Wow.
Be sure to like and respond to them. That'll help the algorithm.
Well, I'm always happy to help some pony in need.
Oh no.
No, run away! Do not feed it!
Eat the algorithm. Do not feed it.
And it begins. But yes, this is from Scooter Trick Studios, Ponies vs. Social Media. How does this descend into chaos and madness? Well, you'll have to tune in and see. But we already know how this is going to go. Now, who's ready for the true seventh element of harmony? Yep, this is from Magpie Pony.
So let me get this straight.
Oh, it is Trixie.
You think that I, the great and powerful Trixie, need friendship lessons?
I just thought since Starlight is taking lessons from me, you'd like to join us?
What part of great and powerful don't you understand? I know how to make friends. I could make any friends that I wanted. I could even make friends with your stupid friends.
It's not a contest, Trixie. I was just...
You're on. I'll even get each of them to sign a declaration of friendship. First up,
This
Flutter.
feels like something she would actually do,
What's this?
too.
Gone for the day with Discord. Ew. Whatever. I'll let the animals into her cottage and come back later when she's delighted about it. You want a lavender cape and pointed hat? With blue and yellow stars? Just like... Trixie's?
Exactly like it, yes.
Of course. I'll get right on that. Next customer, please.
I'd also like a hat and cape combo like Trixie's.
You're joking. Is any pony else here for that hideous combination? That's right. My magic comes from this amazing clothing combination. If you get a set for yourself, you'll be able to grow back all the hair that you want. Trixie, what an equestrian.
Okay, that is the
are
best
you
key
doing?
mark ever.
Drumming up some business for you, like a true
Do not concern
friend
yourself
would.
with the,
At least until you sign this.
with the cough.
I'll sign anything you want if you will take
cloth
your
under your face.
unique taste
Face mask, yeah.
somewhere far, far away.
Words. Why do you betray me?
Never. Why
Because they can.
Zap apple tree.
The zap apples are the most profitable for your farm, right? And I was just with Rarity and learned that more money equals friendship.
Now
so
she's
I
a
thought,
grass electric.
hey, what if I could give
Oh, shit. Trixie's learning the wrong lesson in a worse way.
What's my name, Trixie?
Apple John? Yeah, I could give Apple John more of the zap apples.
Applejack.
The great Zap Apple Juke now, thanks to your bestie Trixie. Stamp here, please.
By the way, money ain't always the best way to make friends. Maybe try and do something ponies actually like doing instead.
Something ponies like?
Oh.
Gah! Damn it, Trixie!
Well, we're gonna pause right there. If you want to see the rest of this and the true seventh element of harmony, gotta check out Magpie Pony and her awesome animation. It's always great to see when she throws one up here. It's really good stuff. So who's ready to see something that they love get ripped apart by the seams?
Hey! We get a lot of that already.
Yep. Well, now here's everything wrong with school days. Part 1.
We are gonna open a school. Is this what boring is?
Wow, those are all the places we went when we left to save Equestria.
What better way to start a new season than by spending all of this time to recap the movie instead? Don't worry, surely we'll have more than enough time to actually set up and develop all the new stuff coming later.
There's that horrid town where we were almost sold.
Hasbro snuck in a reference to the actual sale of ponies and thought we wouldn't notice. Rarity dear, that's a Walmart. Why is the map depicting the pirate ship as an Uber driver being tracked in the app? That ship was destroyed. If the episode is going to spend so much time promoting the movie, the least it could do is watch it first.
Save this for later.
I invited her to come to Ponyville.
But her agent demanded more money than we have for this entire season, so we'll never hear from her again.
Pretty much.
Twilight initially prepared a really big, highly prepared presentation to pitch the idea of opening a school. Then, Rarity said this perfectly timed line, sparing them all.
But where does one go to learn about friendship? Here.
Cheerly's fine establishment is the only school Ponyville needs.
I think a school of friendship is a wonderful idea, Twilight. I'll help in any way I can.
If this episode were sensible, Celestia would eat those words when Twilight proposes using this school building. But nope, we can simply jump cut entire castles into existence, so there's actually no need for Celestia to be involved. She's only appearing now to give some credibility to the
That's
racist
right
pony
off.
we meet later. Thanks for the wisdom and good judgment, Celestia.
You are my star pupil. If anyone knows how to run a school, it's you.
Twilight's an expert in being a student, so of course she's already an expert in the reverse role. That's like building up a criminal record for your police officer career.
It's not like there's
Sounds
a
good to
rule
me.
book to follow.
The Twilight we know wouldn't be stating there is no rulebook. She would be asking where the rulebook is.
Not even a princess can do whatever she likes when it comes to shaping young pony minds.
When you're an absolute ruler operating a dictatorship, it's very important to offer your subjects some illusion of accountability. Main cast, background ponies, and villains alike. Every single character in this show is interesting in some way and has their own group of dedicated fans. Except for Chancellor Naysay, that is. He's the one exception in the entire show, well below even Diamond Tiara's mom, especially for dumping a legendary voice actor into such a terrible role. That is impressively sinful.
Seriously, anybody here actually like him?
I liked his
As
presence
a character?
in the story, but
You know, I think the silence
Yeah, it's
speaks
a-
volumes. Let's keep going.
It's a
Can we trust
wonderful
you to follow
performance.
through with this plan?
Yep.
Will you leave the school
Indeed.
unattended to gallop off on your
I could tell that was
adventures?
the march.
Episode mocks and
immediately.
punishes us for enjoying those fun galloping adventures. No, this school is the morally correct thing. And who are you to disagree with Twilight, Celestia, and this guy? Twilight enables propaganda mode and speaks his language to convince them to let her do this school thing that she just thought of a couple minutes ago.
If we want to keep our land safe and create a friendlier tomorrow,
It would be great if this manipulation was part of something deeper and more cunning on her part, but nope, we later learned this was all just a coincidental misunderstanding. The shadow on Twilight's horn breaks.
join us for Friends and Family Day. It'll be the perfect time to see our progress.
As unlikely as it is that it's only been 2 days, that's the rushed passage of time presented by the episode, so we have to assume not only did Twilight invite him to see their progress after only 2 days of schooling, but all of the leaders who had a long trip home after the first day probably never made it back before having to turn around. Oh no,
Yeah, that is
even
actually
the
the
school has been claimed by Larson.
It's too much. Too much.
Recognition doth not a sin undo.
And you're sure you want us to be teachers?
A rare and profound case of characters arguing with the episode itself against its nonsensical premise.
She
And
is
why
fourth
wouldn't
wall
they?
breaking.
We've had 7 seasons to witness their day-to-day and see how busy they are with jobs, hobbies, and tasks. A full-time teaching position doesn't make any sense for any of them.
And I need you all to do this by the book. That means no cannons in class, Pinky.
You heard it from the horse herself, folks. There is no pre-established canon allowed in this school. An entire school's worth of students has been waiting this entire time outside the door for a
canon?
conclusion
That
to
means
this
I can ship
exposition.
everyone.
The episode puts great
Yeah.
emphasis on ponies, so much that it's kind of the whole premise here. Yet, despite this setup and reveal, a measly 5 non-pony students showed up. The
Big
others were
difference.
smart enough to decline
No,
Twilight's
no.
disrespectful invitation to become obligatory token characters to help her fill a quota.
Friendship is something that
And
needs to be
apparently
shared
my
with every
internet just decided to hiccup
creature.
again.
And
That's
there
great.
it is, the very first use of the
Didn't
word.
didn't like.
Alright, sorry, I'm just taking a second here because my internet hiccuped again, so it looks like we're gonna have a fun one today, everybody. Did I? Oh crap, I'm dropping it again. Oh, that's not good. Huh. No, it hiccuped twice so quickly. That is really not good.
Oh.
Alright, I think we're good. Let's keep going.
Representing the abandonment and undoing of years of pony lore. Every
Well, I
pony
think
and
we're
any
far
pony
enough
were just
into
some
this
of the
that it might be
playful
good to
words
call it.
often used as a means of inclusion
Yeah.
and promoting world building, but now they're old-fashioned terms reserved for racists. Get with the times, old man. Ponies are no longer cool.
You're a teacher? Ah, thought you'd be cooler.
Why does being a teacher make her less cool? Why is the episode making fun of teachers in such a forced, unnatural way? And why does this extensive rulebook about running a school have no mention of qualifications for teachers anyway?
Alright, we're gonna pause there. Anyway, okay, we got one more video. Normally this is a full 20-minuter, but I think we should be able to get a good taste of it in 5. After the fact, Hearts and Hooves Day, because we had Valentine's Day a few weeks ago, and that's when this video was made.
I'm a newbie elementary school teacher with a rather odd question. Last week, I attempted to lead my class in a Valentine's Day crafting free-for-all. Construction paper, glitter, and all the fixings were distributed. The final items passed around were little, innocuous bottles of Elmer's glue. One of my more precocious students took one look at her bottle and turned as white as its contents. She then shrieked like a banshee, "This stuff is made from dead horses," and started weeping. Dead silence followed. Then came a chorus of cries, snickers, boisterous neighing, and the kind of pandemonium only a room full of 8-year-olds can generate. I reassured the kids that this was not true at all, but it was too late. The declaration had sparked a mini glue revolt and I scrapped the project for the day.
Yes, scream! Sing your symphony of tears! Horse today, glue tomorrow! Looney Tunes taught me this long ago. Behold the darkness as Applebloom trots upon the remains of her fallen brethren, and holds their souls between her teeth. Quiver with demoralization as you realize that our Rainbow Factory headcanons pale in comparison to the cruelty of human reality. Ponder in perplexity with the knowledge that we stopped using animal parts and glue and gradually moved to synthetics starting in 1932.
Wow!
So by all estimates, Applebloom is simply walking through wannabe glue. Takes a bit of the dark wind out of my goth metal sails. Was trying to add some bite to this Hearts and Hooves day. Sorry, Cadence, we'll have to start things over. No, don't go. It's time I settled a question that's boggled my brain since your first appearance.
Hearts and Hooves Day only comes once a year after all.
Cosplaying ghosts.
So there goes any headcanon about a year encompassing a repeat celebration. What else can this episode destroy? Ooh, I know. How about being the first big spoiler in Gen 4's history, as iTunes released this early, around February 8th, 2012. Its official airing was February 11th. So that was the early taste of dissonance before we had multi-country early airings, leaks, spoilers, and a general sense of defeat in trying to keep pace with the show. Or maybe that was just me.
Glitter! It could definitely
Yeah,
that was
Oh,
so annoying.
Scootaloo.
Yeah.
Izzy would have loved you.
And glitter. Lots of glitter.
And what's this? Heartbreak at such a young age?
Oh, to be young and to feel love's keen sting.
But perhaps more shocking is Diamond Tiara being given a Hearts and Hooves Day card and apparently going through a mental shutdown.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Presently, she's the only teacher besides Celestia, and still deserves that title.
How could some pony as amazing as you not have a very special Sun Pony on Hearts and Hooves Day?
That look right there says, you sound just like my mother. But allow me to say to anyone who has faced Valentine's Day or any other love-themed gathering that there is nothing
Okay, we're gonna just pause right there. I'm sorry. We'll let the thought finish.
wrong with you if you're
Sound
single.
like my mother.
Far darker is the idea that we only form a relationship for an exhibitionist goal.
If any pony deserves a very special Sun Pony, it's her.
Oh no.
So the girls have a goal of hooking Shirley up, leading to a rather epic high hoof.
Let's go,
But such is mere prelude to a rather famous song with lots of introductions, including Button Mash's first debut, confirmation of mortality, and possible hints of pony Christianity, coulrophobia, and a ship for caramel, which will come to a tragic end in Season 3. Disco Fever, highly questionable interests. You be you, just not in front of the foals. It is worth noting that at this point in the show's development, they didn't seem ready to show off same-sex couples in the background. By future Hearts and Hooves episodes, we got to see two stallions enjoying each other's company. Having dismissed the entirety of Tier 3 characters and most of Tier 2 for what seem like superficial reasons, the last stallion standing is Big Macintosh.
Big Macintosh is the perfect match for Miss Cheerly. He's
And I
really
thought we
nice,
decided
super
after
hard
this-
working,
that
but
there
he's
was
also
silence
pretty
all of
shy.
a sudden.
Or he's holding on to a lot of trauma from an event not yet defined. I hear
I'm sorry, give me a second.
you say, Silver, you sobering sparrow. What's with all these dark takes? Well, that's because this holiday, often criticized for its commercialism even more than Christmas, has a particularly dark history. One that I shall present through the gift of stage in a production I call Happy Lupercalia, Space Marine.
All right. You know what? We're gonna go ahead, learn the true history of Valentine's Day, and then we'll call it good.
The foul energies of the warp have displaced me in both time and space. You there, what day is this? What year?
Why, it's the tail end of the 5th century, Armored Warrior. You have arrived on the finest day of them all, the celebration of Lupercalia.
Lupercal? Yeah?
Yes, a festive day of celebration and revelry. It's lost a bit of popularity, what with the Roman Empire's conversion to Christianity, but there's still a strong following.
I assume that following is the gathering of nudists over yonder?
Indeed. Speaking of...
Choose your next words with care.
It's all part of the frivolity, friend. Next we have a sacrificial offering of a goat. Followed by the sacrifice of a canine. Yeah, no. Give me punch. My show, my choice. No dog sacrifices this day. Come on, Puppo.
No.
Remember, history
I
sucks.
think that was the Lord of Change from the Chaos God Zinch.
Maybe he is and maybe he isn't. A small matter. We still have the sacrificial goat. Observe as the priests take the hide and cut it into strips. Then dip those strips into blood. Then come the ladies. Then the priest smacks them with the hide strips.
What does this torture serve?
No torture. The strikes help make the women fertile. Now here, would you like to add your name to the jar?
To what end?
We draw 2 names from the jar, and whoever wins starts copulating.
Here?
In front of everyone.
So what I witnessed before me is a celebration featuring blood sacrifice, violence, hedonism, and animal cruelty. Surely, this is the work of the Chaos God of pleasure and excess, Slanesh.
Sounds like my kind of god. Whoa!
Right then, you are all deemed guilty and in sore need of exterminatus. If you could all line up once more so that I might end your heresy with a single bolt around, that would be most efficient.
Hold, armored stranger.
Who dares order me thus?
I am Pope Galasius. By my decree, the celebration of Lupercalia is hereby outlawed. Now, all of you, put some clothes on. From this day forth, we shall instead honor the memory of Saint Valentine.
You have saints?
Well, it's more of a multiple choice. Our Emperor, Claudius II, did order the deaths of 2 priests known as Valentine on February the 14th. Not in the same year, of course.
Pansy.
One Valentine defied an imperial edict and married soldiers to women in secret. He was beaten and beheaded for his defiance. Another was already slated for execution and fell in love with one of his caretakers. His final letter to her before the end was signed, "From your Valentine." And it was due to the works of Geoffrey Chaucer, with some help from Shakespeare, that the idea of romance continued to be associated with the celebration of St. Valentine through the ages. One need only read the Parliament of Fowls and the Complaint of Mars to see why.
This has been quite an informative encounter, but it is not the Emperor of mankind's will. And therefore, all must be exterminated. Courage and honor for the Emperor!
Alright, I think we can stop that.
Lots of fire.
Alright, that went longer than I expected, by a large margin. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this all up. And let's go ahead and get this.
You're talking about, I remember the Space Marines in my history class.
Did you get the Space Marine chapter, Circuit?
No, you see, I was actually trying to get the StarCraft Space Marine chapter, but unfortunately Blizzard hiked up the price, so I had to go with...
I was gonna make a Mormon joke, but if
Go ahead.
you got that Mormon GT.
Go ahead. I have those Mormon genes, so I'm more than happy to let you drag them to the dirt. That's right. I know. I don't care. All right, let's get the shout-outs in.
Man, we have less than an hour worth of footage. Damn.
Let's just finish up. Charisma Captain.
Fires, explosions, fossil vents, Dracula run things.
DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy, and I gotta get in your hour or something.
All right, Rainstorm.
Coffee. Yay, coffee.
And Textalion.
Nigel.
And Torquoy.
We'll see you in the after party.
And of course, Suki from the Otaku Ascended.
Yay.
Alright, and with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Please be sure to tune in on Thursdays. Now, for the Thursday crew doing Thursday shenanigans, also keep an eye out on the Discord for random streams. They have been on to pop up. They have been popping up now. So if you want to catch a stream from one of our streamers, it's a good way to find out when they're randomly going to stream. Also tune in on Sunday for Circuit's Gaming Room, where we are miraculously still doing Power World, and hopefully we'll ransack some towers here in quick, short, and painful order. And along with that, tune in an hour early for the pre-show with pre-show crew, Cold Dust and crew doing pre-show fun. And also, if you're catching us live, we have the Coffee House After Party only on our Bond stream. Videos galore and just a lot of fun silliness. And with that, we want to give a shout out to the IRC chatters that are dedicated to the IRC, even with the website being all wonky as it is. Thank you to Charisma Captain for keeping an eye on the IRC. And then thank you to Cal Sakai, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Sonic 541, Techman, Textelion the Second. And yay, Archivers. And I do want to give a big shout out to everybody out there, to all of our archive watchers on YouTube and Twitch, to our streaming watchers on YouTube and Twitch, and however you're catching the Brony Show, whether you're catching it live somewhere else maybe, or you're catching recordings somewhere, however you're catching it, however you're enjoying it, however you're loving the Brony Show, thank you. It means so much to me. It means so much to all of us that you still enjoy it, that you're still having fun. I'm still having fun with the Brony community. I'm eager and excited to start doing more with it. And I know things change, weirdness happens, and sometimes you have to do things differently than you used to. But it doesn't mean you still can't enjoy the passion and love that you have and bringing it to something new. With that in mind,
Indeed.
Yep. And with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and wrap it all up with BGM Pony Degeneracy and Matchmaker, because we didn't have enough Valentines already. And I hope you have a good night.
Hey, Anon. So, a little birdie told me that you could use some help finding some pony for yourself. Luckily, the world of love is my specialty, so why don't you tell me?
Cadence, Bernard, my two good friends.
Discord? What are you doing here?
What, a Chaos God can't mingle on occasion? Now, what's all this I hear about our heart-ached human?
I am helping him to find a match, so...
Ooh, can I help?
No!
Wonderful. Now, a word of advice. You might think you know the kind of mare you need to sow love's first seed to devotion's tree. Playing it safe is perfectly fine if you want to live dull and intimately dry. All I ask is you consider the ways in which a pony less refined could brighten your day.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what it means. The love's so unshakably consistent and clean. Why don't we start with Marble Pie? She's romantically open, even if a bit shy. A solid foundation weathers any storm. When Marble is born, you can't be torn.
The Pie Girls all, I'll raise your bet. Limestone's really the mare you should get. There's nothing like the challenge of taming a hothead. Plus, imagine how the fire translates in bed.
Limestone's a bit advanced for the time. Let's pick a pony less inclined to shatter a spine. The flower trio's single and awaiting a match. With golden hearts, any one of them is a catch.
3 homebodies with their hose in the ground. Great if you're boring and stay homebound. We have different thoughts on what makes love strong.
I'm the princess of love. Your opinion is wrong. Didn't your relationship already fall apart? What do you know about matters of the heart?
Chaos is my reign and romance is its tombstone.
Quarterstone.
Whatever stone, I don't like your speaking tone.
Matchmaker, show me the way to win a pony's heart today. It's a simple way, wise to try to surprise. What's the right call, you could say? Matchmaker, give me the man. For me to pamper with love and care. Easy go to excite, it's predictable, right? It's all so much to bear.
What about Derpy? A mare so sweet. No pony's more pure and she's been dying to meet.
Spoofus is alone, a sanity burger.
He wants to be a stallion friend, not a ward worker. I know a party pony you could use some pony nice.
Pinky, give sugar and screaming entice. Let's get away from ponies with their heads full of air and talk about those with the magic flair. Starlight, there's a mare's worth one's time with the smarts and the magic that nearly rivals mine.
You mean the mare who mind control is out of bad habit? You get less abuse stating Flutter's pet rabbit. If you want power, Twilight could do. Responsible, intelligent, thoughtful too.
Royal obligations and books galore. You'll never want more if you like a good snore.
Love Princess here, I'm wearing the crown. You're muddying the waters and slowing me down.
I'll have you know I'm quite first in matters of the heart, and Flutter's only round because we have the same parts.
Matchmaker, show me the way to win a pony's heart today. It's a simple way, wise to try to surprise. What's the right call, who could say? Matchmaker, give me the man. For me to pamper with love and care. Easy go to excite, it's predictable, right? It's all so much to bear.
You know not every pony wants to play house.
You need something steady or you won't make it to vows.
There's really no point if your happiness is doomed.
Love isn't crazy, it's reliable and smooth.
Wild and unwound.
Responsible and sound.
Playful with joy.
Tactful and coy.
Exuberant and base.
Collected with grace.
Enough.
Princess Celestia.
I can take a hint, you two. Since you insist, I will date the human.
You... what?
Come along, dear.
Huh. Didn't see that one coming.
That's not gonna end well.
No, I will solve this issue.
Alright, coffee house after party coming up in just